So just a recap of the position intelligence. I know this is a really huge section. So we've covered the macro analysis, intelligence reports, and seasonality. And the next one is the cross asset. Cross asset is also something that is more been looking at by the investors, and it's very important as well to look at the cross assets. But because when you're trading gold, so what the US dollar shows me in terms of like gold US dollar assets, cross assets. So in this section at the moment, the cross asset is limited to few um, uh, cross assets, but I will expand this in the future, in the future update. So you have the ability to select between different assets. So now we go in to look at gold versus US dollar. So what this shows you now, so if we toggle these buttons so we can toggle on and off, I'll explain that. Let's do not either for now. So we see gold versus dollar movement for over a year of period of time. So this is over a year. So this is from May 25 to May 26. Now this is the latest data. Excuse me. And the rolling 13 weeks correlation between the two assets. So we have dollar and gold assets attached to the chart now. Gold is plotted in green, dollar plotted in blue. So what excuse me, what it shows me is tells me when dollar basically is stronger than gold, or gold is stronger than dollar, and then what to look for. Am I looking for a bullish bias or a bearish bias? So basically, when you see this, you're not looking at a bullish bias on gold. And as we see now, gold is in a bearish bias, as we see here. So if we go in here, as we see in here, gold is in a bearish bias since March 26. Excuse me, this is where the big drops happen, January 26, but we're looking at 1 year window now from here. So that's January, and we're looking at somewhere here, May. Yeah, excuse me for that. It's 25. So somewhere here. So gold has been bullish and then bearish down here. So, and this is where we currently at. Gold was a nice bearish week for gold. You also have the price, where you can see the price, how price is playing when the cross is happening. So this is where the cross happened. That is gold's highest price. So if we're looking at daily, we can see it clearly. The reason I'm showing you gold on this chart for now, not showing you the pattern discoveries, because I don't want to spoil the next one. So from here, this is where the dollar assets get stronger than gold, and then where we have the maximum level of retail traders, and then gold reversed back or dropped from here. So you can toggle on and toggle off the price. And if you want to look at gold versus S&P 500, which is also very important to looking at. Yeah, so S&P 500 is stronger than gold. So what it means for gold, definitely bearish for gold. You have euro versus dollar, crude oil versus gold cross asset, which is also very important to looking at. Excuse me, and S&P 500 versus 10 years US dollar bond, and so on. So you can, or you want to look at Bitcoin versus gold. I'll be explaining more this into details when we go through the analysis. So this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.